Follow my lead.
What is that noise?
The dog.
Where?
She's skedaddling. Hey everybody, I'm Lisa Stroup and this is
Tania.
my daughter-in-law. I'm so happy to have her here today. So we're just kind of hanging out, talking about shit. So what's the best part in your life today? Aside from the fact you look fabulous.
Oh, thanks. Being off.
Okay, cool. So we're going to do a video. This is the first time I'm doing one with Tania.
First time y'all get to see me.
And she has worked at the makeup counters of some of the great and fabulous places. Tell us about that.
I worked at Sephora inside JCPenney for about 3 years. No, 2 years. And then I did a year at Dillard's at the Fashion Fair Elizabeth Arden and Clarence counter.
So what was the best part about working there? Oh, Jesus, take all day already. All the free makeup or what? Did you get free makeup?
Well, at Dillard's, it took me by the end of the year to actually get anything. It took so long because she never registered me. So I was just like working for them, but they didn't know I was working for them.
So you're like a stranger up in there doing folks' makeup? Well, there we are.
But at Sephora, yeah, I did. The best part was getting the makeup, but then again, at the end, it's like it started like repeating. So they started sending some of the same, because not everybody sends you something.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are really stingy, so when it comes to other brands, they'll like to send like their best sellers, so you'll have like 5 of one thing.
I'm discovering that same thing with the makeup boxes.
And they never sent our color because most of the people were black, and we would be getting other kind of makeup, so it's like I can't use this. But I heard
exactly. That's what we were talking about in these subscription boxes a while ago, is because most of the shit's geared toward white people, and I don't know how I would feel if I got like a dark thing that I couldn't use. I'm like, what am I gonna do with that?
Yeah, and that was weird because sometimes it would be matching people. Like this lady, she wanted me to match up her leg for foundation, and she was going swimming. I really didn't know why, but I was like, okay. And she ended up going with this color that was a black color. And she was just like, I was like, you don't want that.
No, I'm trying to help you here, woman.
She was like, no, because it goes in my tan, and it didn't. But I said, okay. I couldn't talk her out of it because it was almost my shade, and I was like,
how much was that?
it was $40.
Oh my God.
It was the Urban Decay, you know, the Urban Decay.
I love it. Urban Decay.
It was the all-nighter one, the waterproof one. So she wanted that, but whatever. We sold it to her.
So, friends, this is my son Jesse's girlfriend, fiance, Tania. And so, we're just gonna go over through a couple of the white boxes I've got because there's nothing in there as I can see that. You know, Rihanna came out with her own like Fenty shit.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that?
Everybody at that point in time that worked there when it launched hated it
Why?
because it was non-stop prep for Rihanna's line, and then the music they played was non-stop Rihanna. So you got a little bit of Riri overload. So it was just like,
I think I get about this much of Riri overload.
I used to be her biggest fan, but now I'm just like, it's not that I don't like her.
You're oversaturated.
Yeah. And it's like, I got to take a few years off because it was
Take
a
a
lot.
minute.
Because we actually had to like, well, the people that was training us had to sign things that they wouldn't say. Like, they wouldn't even tell us the name of things. And we couldn't go and tell other people when it was coming, what the names of what we saw when we got trained. We can't say anything.
Why is that?
They keep it all in the wraps. So that was another thing that I really hated. But they keep it all in the wraps. So when she releases it, it can be like, boom, it's here.
Under her line.
Yeah. And they push her line. And what a lot of people don't know is that, yeah, she might do it, but Sephora's behind her line.
I knew that.
Yeah, she's one of those brands. Because I know Sephora does hers. Sephora does Kat Von D too. They're behind her line. So they do
Kat
some
Von
of
D.
Yeah.
It's enough of that already.
Like, she has some control, and then they take some away from her depending on what she's doing. And you can always tell because some of what the packaging looks like, but mostly like the ingredients. If they go for, I forgot what it was called, but some people are
insider
allergic.
information.
Yeah, but I forgot what it was called. I forgot what brands they were. But it's quite a few people under them. But Sephora really goes in like it'll be like a partnership.
Yeah.
But it's not like strictly.
Do you
make
think
all the
she
decisions.
brought like skin tone makeup to the forefront?
I think what they did, because I didn't realize this until one of my managers brought this to my attention. She was like, you notice that they kind of used her to promote their old product, something old that they had that was good, but you know some people don't like some of Sephora stuff because it's like the Walmart brand of it.
I did not know that.
So they kind of like redid it.
They
put her
relaunched
name on it,
slapped her name on it,
and you know sold it back, and now everybody loves it. And it's
so
like,
tell me about your foundation.
the foundation I'm wearing today is Estee Lauder.
I love me some Estee Lauder. I did not know Estee Lauder delved into that.
Yeah, and a lot of people think Estee Lauder is like super full coverage. I always
Super
wear it,
expensive is what
and
I
it's
thought.
natural. It's around the same.
So tell me what do you put up on her for a highlighter? Because you look amazing.
Thank you. It's actually like some Makeup Revolution. It was like $5.
Shut the fuck up.
But everyone has that, you know, that highlighter that looks white but it's really gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one works just fine. I mean, like every brand has it, and it's like, you know, it's all.
I'm
the
just
same.
still pasty white.
Don't say that.
Well, here we are. So anyway, so what other insider secrets do you? We were gonna do an unboxing day, but I like insider secrets better.
Well, I have some about some of the stuff over here.
Okay, let's do some of that.
Well, I know you have not that one. But
We're
I
going
lied.
through an Ipsy and a BoxyCharm.
Here we go. Pharmacy. Pharmacy is. I like this brand. I don't know if you can see that.
Gotta cover it up like that so they can see it because it just deflects. I don't know. It makes it look good. Hello, it looks great.
But with Pharmacy, they always have like these cute little boxes, and usually it opens up all weird because they take you on a journey. But with Pharmacy, it's actually like a farm out of New York, which is weird because you know New York is all buildings and
I've been through New York.
yeah.
And I thought it was all buildings too. And I'm like, where the fuck are we? In bumfuck Egypt? And they're like, no, you're in New York.
Yeah.
I was like, since when? And then it translated right into Maine, and I didn't even notice.
But yeah, it's like there, and it's really cool because from what I remember, I think it was. Let me go ahead and say this because I think I know what I'm talking about. But it was like a little gay couple.
Really?
One of them is actually, I cannot think of my words right now, but he was in graphic design, so he designs how all this look, and the other one is more into farming. So they work hand in hand, but with the packaging, they like they have their own little bee farm, so they're big on honey and echinacea plant.
Everything I have is honey related. And I have several forms. In fact, one of the best face masks.
That honey mask.
Masks. One of the best face masks I have is a brightening thing by Pharmacy. And I think it's like broccoli or something. I know you think I'm crazy.
I haven't looked at Sephora in a while, so I'm probably out out the loop. But that's what I thought was cool, that they actually use a lot of natural products. Usually I hate it when people use natural products because it doesn't do anything for me.
It really doesn't.
It's just like, hey, I'm using this superfood, and it's just like nothing. But they actually pick it at its prime, and they have the farm in a lab. So it's not like, oh, it takes so many days to go here, and it's not as active. So, you know, you're getting really like the freshest ingredients when you actually buy Pharmacy. So Pharmacy stuff is really cool.
Outstanding. So anything else you got on the shit we got on there?
Let's see.
No, we're just going through an Ipsy box. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth. Ipsy, I was going to do an Ipsy and BoxyCharm because Ipsy Glam box, honestly, they're struggling, but I don't think they're meeting their needs of the customers, so I'm just going to let it go with that.
I don't know if it was the Ipsy or it was some box, but I saw it on my thing, and it was like, you get 2 full products for last month. If you did it, it was like $21 or something. And they were like really pushing it. I don't know if it was Ipsy or not.
My favorite
But it made me
is
laugh.
my favorite is BoxyCharm because they really, really put it to you. As far as the things that they give you, you're $21 a month, and Ipsy Glam Box, you're $25 a month, but you pay taxes on that, so it ends up being $27, $28. But to me, I think always the better deal is going to be, honestly, BoxyCharm. And that is a Tarte Pro Glow kit.
It is from Tarte. Let me close that. We all know, though, that Tarte is notorious for not really doing deep things.
They really don't. That's very generic.
And it's crazy because they have some of my favorite foundations.
Seriously?
Their powder foundation I like it's Tan Deep Glow or something like Tan Deep Sand. That makes me look like I'm wearing full foundation, and it looks flawless, and people think it's my skin, but it's so hard to find because they pulled it out of most of the stores. And they have the deeper shades, but they don't have my shades.
Because that happens. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, okay.
That happens.
And then some of the other ones, because they're water foundation or whatever, that I actually tried, because in Sephora I tried everything. They used me like the little guinea pig.
Yeah, you got to.
Because my skin is not sensitive, and I can take a lot of chemicals. I can wear a lot of different things, and a lot of people in there couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
So I would try everything first and let them know if they can or cannot use it. So I tried that foundation, and I had to mix it, but it was some of the best foundation. And at that time I had oily skin. Now it's more like kind of dry. It's more like dehydrated, I guess.
Keep your under eyes hydrated.
It was nice though, the color, but I hate that I had to mix it. I don't buy anything I have to mix,
So would you use any of these shades? This is Block Party by Tetris, and this came in the Ipsy box. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. Ipsy has been giving me grief and misery about some of their products because here's the thing, I've had a lot of billing issues with Ipsy Glam Box, so don't be shy, girl, rip that fucker off.
I'm trying to.
Oh, that's pretty. Oh,
These are some of the colors, but I wouldn't use it honestly.
why?
Because I have the Urban Decay palette. You know when they came out with that super colorful palette that I can't think of?
Yeah.
I have that at home, and I think the pigments are a bit better. Because sometimes I know with swatches it's easy, but even as I'm running this by, it's like, look at that purple. Look at what it's actually doing on me. Like, I can't actually tell.
Kind of gives you like a black eye look.
Yeah. So, on me, I wouldn't care too much for that. That doesn't look bad on you, though.
Yeah, but I'm white. That's a lot of color there, right?
It is.
But that would match your hair. That
Yeah.
One.
And it's funny because I never actually use colors that match my hair. Not unless I'm wearing like a rainbow wig, and then it's like, well, everything matches now.
So anyway, you got anything else that you want to point out in there?
You know what I thought was funny? This right here.
That is humongous. What is that? It's a
I don't know
mascara.
how to pronounce that.
Tristic.
Whatever that is. It's glaring hard. Yeah, you can't see that it's glaring. But
What the
this little
fuck?
thing, you're supposed to be able to curl it from here. Curl your eyelashes. And then it opens here. I was playing with it when you were gone. The only thing it looks like I'd actually like is, I like the shape of that. Because usually with like the hourglass one, it makes your eyelashes very voluminous.
We'll take it with you. Enjoy.
I'll
Anyway,
let you know.
we just wanted to get rid of some of the insider secrets at those places. And she's got some other stuff she wants to... Oh, Dr. Brandt. What do you feel about Dr. Brandt foundations and Dr. Brandt things, products?
I haven't ever used any of his color stuff because I think he does have a few foundations, and you know, with skincare they never actually go deep enough. But Dr. Brandt is one of the best skincare lines that I've ever used.
Seriously?
But I think his story's so sad because you know he died. He committed suicide years ago.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, a lot of
What
people
happened?
don't know that.
I did not know that. Tell
I
us
don't
more.
think he was happy. I don't know much about it, but I don't think he was happy. And he committed suicide. It had to be maybe like 7 or so years ago. It was recent. but it was just a few years ago. So if you look online, sometimes they'll have like a little packages, and then they'll have like a little suicide awareness thing for him.
Why do you think he committed suicide?
I don't know. I don't know. But a lot of his stuff is really good because in Dr. Brandt things, he uses a lot of like chlorophyll or, you know, just a lot of plant, a lot of green algae. He likes a lot of that stuff. Well, he liked a lot of that stuff, putting in his ingredients. So I've never tried this one, a yogurt cleanser. So that means this one's going to be a lot of hydration.
You could take that with you.
We're going to try that. Oh, it says it takes off makeup and pollution.
Pollution. All the shit that I put into my skin every day.
Everybody. So much pollution going on in the world.
Well, anyway, we didn't want to take too much time out of your day, but there are some fun things that we just learned. And again, this is Tania, my daughter-in-law, and I'm so happy to see you guys. And we'll have to do this again soon.
Yes.
Take care. Bye.